Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm super excited. We just got back from Disneyland and it is the official start of the 70th anniversary of Disneyland. And of course I also went to DCA as well, but we're so excited about that, and I thought it would be fun to do a video about all of the new foods and treats and snacks I tried. I included a couple others here on my list that are just new things that I haven't tried or returning things that I think people would enjoy as well. With that being said, guys, let's get into it and let's talk about the new 70th Disney food offerings. I will be putting pictures up next to my face of the food items, of course. So let's start with probably the best thing I had the entire part of my trip. I enjoyed it so much, and it was the breakfast cheesy pretzel. I believe this is at Maurice's Treats. It is so good. So if you're familiar with the cheesy garlic pretzel bread, it's basically that, and they add eggs and they add sausage, and it's just really, really good. I love it. It's like gooey and warm and hearty and rich and all those things. If you like the cheesy garlic pretzel bread, you're gonna love this breakfast sandwich as well. The breakfast pretzel bread, right? It's basically everything you can want and more for breakfast. And so I really appreciate that Disney is taking the things that we love and adding them and making them better. I do think it's a little expensive. If I remember correctly, it's like $12 or $13. As where like the regular pretzel bread, I think, is like $7 or $8. I might include a picture of that as well here. The breakfast and then the pretzel bread. I just think you guys, if you haven't tried this, you are 100% missing out. It is by far one of the best snacks and what I personally think the best breakfast item that I've had at Disneyland or even DCA. My husband disagrees with me on that. He really loves the breakfast burrito and French toast sticks over at Smoke Jumpers over at DCA. That's his favorite breakfast. But for me, the breakfast cheesy pretzel bread by far is still the cake for me. Next up is a celebration macaron. This is a really, really cute looking macaron. It has like the macaron top, and then it has like cake on the bottom. So it's almost like a strawberry shortcake kind of motif. Comes with a cute little like fake candle on top of it made of sugar. I gotta be honest with you guys, I just don't think I like macarons. I think that's part of my problem. I'm not a big cake person, and I'm not a big macaron person as well. It was okay, and I don't really think it's that great, but if you're someone who really loves macarons and you like the strawberry shortcake, then you'll probably like this. It was okay. It's all edible. It's just not my cup of tea. I also am not a huge sweet person also, so maybe that's part of the issue. My husband liked it fine. He said it was fine. But I even think for him it wasn't the best thing he's ever had, but it was probably the best like macaron we've had at Disney, besides the Matterhorn one, which we'll talk about later. But I don't really consider that a macaron because it doesn't taste anything like a macaron. I don't know if it's because it's like flaky and kind of falls apart. It's like crunchy, weird texture. I don't know. I just don't like them. I know everybody else does, so if that's something you really love and enjoy and you like strawberry shortcake, then check out that celebration macaron. Next up is the celebration cake. I know everything's going to have the word celebration in front of it. The celebration cake I was really excited about. A couple years back, they did the bloody wedding cake for like the anniversary for Haunted Mansion. It was just the best cake I've ever had, and that's saying something, especially because I'm not a cake person. It had like kind of like a cherry compote in it, and it was like white cake, and it was just really, really good. This kind of had some extra different stuff, but it looked like there was kind of some cherry or berry compote in it, along with some like lemon and like custard. It just looked like a really pretty like layered cake. Really terrible cake. Sorry, I said it. It's not a great cake. It looks really pretty. It's very Instagrammable, but it's a very basic, boring cake. I think you could get something very similar at like Rayleigh's or your grocery store cakes. So if you're big into those types of cakes, you'll like it. But for me, it felt a little flat. I was expecting something really amazing, so maybe my expectations were too high, but I don't recommend it, and I definitely wouldn't order it again. My husband said it was just okay. He was also kind of disappointed because I think it's such a beautiful looking cake. We thought it would taste better than it does. It's just okay. Next up is going to be the beef brie toasted cheese. So this is back. I really love that sandwich. I think it's so, so good. And of course, Jolly Holiday always has amazing, amazing stuff. So you can't go wrong with that if you're looking for something more savory. I don't know if this is just like a limited run they're doing or if they're going to keep it forever, but it is back currently. So that is why I'm mentioning it, because it is one of my favorites and I was happy to get it again. My husband's not crazy about this sandwich. I really like it though. So if you like brie, you will probably like this. And if you like grilled cheese, I mean, how can you go wrong? Best of both worlds. Okay, so going with the things at Jolly Holiday, there was a lot of treats at Jolly Holiday. My personal favorite is still the Matterhorn macaroon. So they had a special celebration Matterhorn macaroon. Basically, they just added sparkles to it to make it look festive and then up the price because of it, because, well, they can. I still think this is the best treat slash like cookie that you can get at Disneyland. I've tried lots of others and I always go back to that particular treat. We love it so much. We get it every single time we go to Disneyland. We've got lots of treats to go over, so still more. Okay, so the next treat is going to be the lemon raspberry tiramisu. So hear me out. This is also a Jolly Holiday. I'll be honest, when you look at it and you get it, you're like, first off, it doesn't really look like tiramisu. And then second, it doesn't taste like tiramisu. And you're just not sure about it, right? But what I will say is it was actually pretty good. I liked this a lot more than the celebration cake or even the celebration macaron. I personally thought this tasted better. It is a lemon raspberry tiramisu style cake, so there's no coffee or like liqueur or anything in it. It's total opposite. It's more like refreshing with that lemon and raspberry, but it was very good and refreshing and it was good. Even I liked it. Like I said, I'm not a big cake kind of person, but I do love tiramisu and I liked it a lot. I just think if you're thinking it's going to be like tiramisu, you're going to be disappointed because it tastes nothing like tiramisu, but it has like the same types of components and style of cake as a tiramisu. So if you like lemon and you like raspberry and you want something like fresh, I think this is really great, especially for like warm weather when you're looking for a nice treat and you don't want ice cream. So give it a try. All right, so there was another item that I think is new for this season. I don't know if it's really necessarily associated with the 70th, but I saw it on there on the special features, and so we had to try it. It was the hot honey chicken tenders, and this is at the Golden Horseshoe. They're good. I mean, I like hot honey, so for me, I enjoyed it a little bit, probably more than most people would, but I mean, they're chicken tenders with hot honey on it. I mean, you get what you're getting, right? There's not much to the imagination there. They're fine. I think they were better probably than like their regular chicken tenders, just in my opinion, but that's because I like hot honey. Also over at Golden Horseshoe, it was a special Magic Key offering, and it was a Neapolitan ice cream float sampler. When I tell you guys that this is good, this is so good. They had one with like strawberry ice cream, and that one was probably my favorite. And then they had like a classic like float, and then I think there was like a chocolate float or something. Anywho, really, really good, really messy. If you are a Magic Key holder, I would definitely order this or try to get this because it was really good. It just hit the spot. It was probably one of the better dessert items that we had for the 70th and for being Magic Key. I think it was really good and just very, very enjoyable. Plus, I haven't had a float in years, so maybe that's why, but it was really, really good and we devoured it. It was lovely. Only negative though is it's very sticky, very messy. That's why we don't have like a nice picture of it, because they put it in kind of like a container and the soda just goes all over the place with the ice cream, and so it's just kind of melted all over on this box. So it's not very pretty looking like the photo that I insert, but it was absolutely delicious. And then next up, some other things that I tried. I think it's for the season, or it might be their regular thing, but I love anything with like popping boba in it. It's really good. I don't like regular boba, it's not my thing, but any of like the fruity popping bobas I'm like really into. So I had to try the honey lemonade. so good, you guys. If you're looking for something refreshing and you like popping boba and you like lemonade, this is where it's at. Definitely check that out. Because we got that, we also decided to try, because we hadn't had it before, and it's been there, I think it's on the regular menu. I'm not sure if it's seasonal, but it's the Japanese style fluffy cheesecake. Again, being someone who loves cheesecake so much, this isn't cheesecake, guys. It's interesting. I can't explain it. It's almost like airy and kind of dry and not very sweet. So I think it's kind of an acquired taste, but for me, it was definitely a pass. I didn't love it. My husband thought it was okay, but it's definitely something I was just kind of like, eh. I don't know if it's just because I'm expecting it to be like regular cheesecake or sweeter, just airier cheesecake, and it just wasn't anything like what I thought it would be. But if you're someone who likes the Japanese style cheesecakes, like those fluffy big cheesecakes that are kind of airy and moussey, you might really like it, but for me, it wasn't my favorite. Another new food item, which is fried pickles. I love pickle anything, so fried pickles. It was really good. I enjoyed it. They were nice and hot and crispy, had a nice little dipping sauce. They were great. I would recommend them. I would get them again if you like fried pickles. If you don't like fried pickles, then maybe not for you, but they were good. I mean, obviously it's salty, it's a pickle, but I enjoyed it. Something else that I tried that isn't new, but I finally tried it just because I'm a big like beef burrito person, and so Disney has all these beef burrito things, and so my plan was to try them all. So I finally got around to trying the ramen, the beef burrito ramen. It was actually pretty darn good. I was pleasantly surprised. I wasn't expecting it to be as good as it was. I kind of just expected it to be like top ramen with like meat dumped on it, but it was much better than that. The noodles were really well cooked. It didn't have like a top ramen-y kind of feel. They were nicer noodles. And it had a little bit more of like a chew, like give to it, instead of, you know, like with top ramen where they kind of just like are like styrofoamy. It wasn't like that. These are like really good, like traditional type ramen noodles, and it had a great flavor from the kasame. They put an egg in there. I didn't eat the egg, but it's in there if you're into like the soft boiled eggs, and the meat shredded in there was really good. Overall, very good. I would potentially consider to get it again. Do I like it better over the tacos, the beef burrito tacos? Absolutely not. But you can only eat tacos so many days in a row, and sometimes a nice hot soup sounds really good and just comforting, especially to your stomach. You know, at Disney and DCA, you're eating a lot of just like not great for you things, and so sometimes a nice warm soup can just make you feel more comfortable and settle your stomach a bit. So I did really like that. It was also a little bit on the spicy side, so just keep that in mind. The tacos are spicy too, but I don't know if it's just the meat itself or if it's the kasame or a mix of both, but it was a little spicy, which I personally enjoy, but if you don't like spice, then it might be too much for you. So something to keep in mind. So next up is the Celebration cocktail. I think this is at like the Hollywood Lounge is what it's called, I believe. But they had a Celebration cocktail, so I had to give it a try. It was pretty good. It was okay. It was very like blue raspberry tasting, so if you like that, you'll like it. I do think you get a decent amount of alcohol for what you're paying, and it was fun. There's supposed to be glitter in it. I didn't really see any glitter, but I still enjoyed the cocktail nonetheless. I also tried another drink because I was being adventurous. I don't always get drinks, but this one doesn't have alcohol in it. It's the sparkling peach punch with the glow cube. I had to have the glow cube, you guys. Like, had to have the glow cube. Like, had to. I collect the little glow cubes. I have a bunch of them. I have like the Christmas one, and I like to collect the straw holders too, so I got that also. But it's just so cute, and it lights up. It's a Disney D, and so you can kind of keep it as a souvenir, and they do light up and they're fun. Something to just, you know, small souvenir that you can keep with you or that you can enjoy after the fact. So I picked that up, but the peach punch was really good. I'm not a big peach person, but it was like just sweet enough. It wasn't like sickening sweet. It was really good, very refreshing. Also had those popping boba pearls in there. Really liked it. As I already mentioned, I also got the straw topper. I do kind of collect these as well. I have the Mickey Ghost, and I love it, and I use them as decor. And then so I got this one because it has like, you know, the Disneyland like arch sign or whatever you guys call that. and I just think it's so cute. And so now I have it out on display, but it's really cute. It does light up. I'm kind of frustrated because I haven't seen anybody really show that it lights up, but it does light up, just so you know when you're buying that. It definitely lights up. And then last but not least, I have to talk about the cookie croissant. I was very excited about this. This seemed very much up my alley. I love croissants. I love cookies. I like sugary things. But this was a big letdown. It literally just tastes like they smashed down a week-old croissant and rolled it in sugar. It's like crunchy and kind of hard to eat, messy, and it wasn't really that good. It literally just tastes like a croissant with like sugar pieces on it. So there's nothing cookie about it for me, and it was really disappointing and kind of upsetting because I had very high hopes for it, and everyone keeps saying how great it is, and it just did not cut the mustard for me. I was very, very sad that I wasted a treat option on something like that. I should have just gotten a churro. Let's just be real, I would have been happier. But I would maybe definitely skip the cookie croissant unless you really like hard, crunchy, just sugary smashed bread. It really wasn't that great because it wasn't soft at all. It was like hard, almost like a rock, which I don't know if that's just the whole point of it. It didn't do anything for me. So make sure you don't pick up that one. And that is all of the treats and food and snacks that we had at the 70th. Of course, there's always things that we get everywhere that we go, such as lobster nachos. We have to have that every time. We have to have the birria tacos. We have to have churros, of course. And those are kind of staples that we have to have every single time. And these are just all the fun new things that Disney has to offer. Hopefully when you go to Disneyland for the 70th, they'll still be available. You never know, Disney like brings stuff out and then takes it away. So hopefully it's not just for summer or the first, couple months of the celebration. The celebration goes for the entire rest of the year. So if you guys checked out any of my food recommendations and things that I would suggest having at the 70th or for summer at Disney or DCA, let me know. Or if you guys have already tried them, let me know down in the comments box below too. I always like to know what other people tried, enjoyed, and loved just like myself. As always, thank you so much for watching my videos. I really do appreciate it. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I'll post a new video every Tuesday, and that description box will always be my Instagram for daily posts, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.